Better stay hidden.
Whistling really starting to piss me off! Halt!
I should take a look.
Άνθρωπος ληστρός, Αλέξης. We need to smother it! What? Perfect timing, Eagle Bear. Interested in joining us on the battlefield as we gut those Spartan dogs.
All right, I'm in.
Glad to hear it. Let's send those Spartans to Hades.
We'll wash our swords in their blood!
I'll make your death swift, Vistios!
I hope you're ready to die, Eagle Bear!
Push back!
Nothing on the step.
Good luck beating me!
I'll put you down easy.
They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight.
Batterie! Tenéis las bodas κλείσατε. Ως μέλλοντες στρατιώτε ενεργείτε. Δεν πίσω της μισθοφοράς. Δεν πίσω των λαβύρων. Eagle Bear, your...
My blade is yours.
You'll get your share of the...
For Athens! For glory!
I will watch the light drain out of you.
Ella. I don't think this boat can take those waves.
One step close.
I don't want to be spotted here.
You can't keep this up.
not Alexios of Aiad, the Eagle-bearer, messenger of Zeus, he who launched 1,000 hearts?
Alcibiades. I'm known by many names, but that last one sounds to be of your own making.
My young friend Orchimethes here could use your legendary talents to woo the object of his desire.
You would have my eternal gratitude.
What's the job?
Have you ever heard of Praxilla?
The name sounds familiar. Who is she?
Who is she? A poet blessed by Apollo himself. She describes the gods as if they were her lovers. Her lyre is a legendary weapon, wielded in her hands. I want to meet her, but talking to a goddess such as she? Terrifying.
Oh, nonsense. Usually you give a woman some flowers, and she'll show you her flower. However, this is Praxilla. She is not easily impressed.
Of course. No ordinary flower will do. They need to be worthy of a goddess.
I come to this coast every year for the poetry festival. Of all the beautiful blossoms, none match the scent and radiance of the coral rose. Fetch some, and all doors and legs shall open for you.
I'll return with your flowers. Where can I find the coral rose? It sounds rare.
You would be correct. However, like all good things in life, these take more work than most are willing to expend. They're atop a nearby mountain.
I've heard enough.
Please, if you are as skilled with sword and heart as Alcibiades says, you'll return to me with the coral rose. As a poet, it's best that I stay at camp while you do the hiking.
You'd be an easy snack for wolves or bears. I'll return with the roses. Ella! These must be the coral roses. I found your coral roses.
You're back! That's perfect. The roses are perfect. Oh, look at the luster. The fragrance. Now, you must deliver them to her.
That was not what I was hired for. You give them to her.
Please, I'm much too nervous to speak to her. I've composed a poem to recite. Here, let me teach you.
I'd say it all wrong. I'm a mystios, not a poet.
Then, would you at least deliver the flowers while I rehearse?
Fine. But the rest is up to you.
Okay. She's at her tent, right there. Go give them to her.
Praxilla, I have flowers for you from Orchimedes of somewhere.
Did I not tell you to get the wine 5 minutes ago?
Alexios of Aiad, may I introduce you to my dear friend Praxilla, Apollo's muse and mistress of the golden strings.
You're Praxilla?
Didn't expect an aged bard. Mercenary of Ayat?
People your age tend to have more wealth, so if anything, this is better for me.
Praxilla, this is Alexios of Aiad, eagle-bearer, messenger of Zeus, launcher of 1,000...
Alexios, Al-Al. All the kings cowered from this god-child's power. Are scowling Achilles. Alexios, please, cry lads and ladies.
A true genius.
Look at those shoulders. A soldier, a Spartan, a thorn in the side of titans. He who dares challenge Poseidon. Alcibiades, this one I'm keeping my eyes on.
The poems she writes about me are never so kind.
I have flowers for you. They're not from me. They're from Orchimedes. He's right over... Well, he was over there.
A coral rose? Huh. I'll have to get my servant to add these to the pile.
It's a gift. Show some gratitude.
Where is that servant girl? I swear her head must be rattling with rocks.
I wish she'd rattle my rocks.
Achaikos is missing. That idiot must have taken it with her and run off.
Achaikos?
Achaikos is Praxilla's legendary lyre.
I set it down after tuning moments before you arrived. I can't go on stage without Achaikos.
I did see Orchimedes leaving in quite a hurry.
We need to get that lyre back. Please, without Praxilla getting everyone's juices flowing, this festival is just a bunch of young men measuring the size of their verse.
I'll find the thief and return the lyre. Praxilla's lyre has gone missing. Have you seen it?
Praxilla's lyre is missing? That's terrible news. First Snow Euripides and now this? Krepsis really has gone to the dogs.
I'm looking for a man named Orchimedes.
I know an Archimedes. Otherwise, no.
He might have been holding a lyre.
There are as many men holding lyres here as there are blades of grass on a field.
I'm looking for a missing lyre.
Aren't we all?
Are we?
But if Praxilla doesn't perform, my cohort and I shan't be visiting Krepsis next year. If Praxilla doesn't perform, my cohort and I shan't be visiting Krepsis next year.
I hope you find your missing friend.
Do you know a man named Orchimedes?
Orchimedes? Orchimedes. That's the kid who hangs out around the Vipers. Yeah, I know him. He's been coming to the festival for 3 or 4 years, maybe.
The Vipers? Who are they?
You know how it is. People feel small, so they band together to make the rest of us feel smaller. They took over the temple of Athena Itonia a while back. Now it's hard to take the road without being held at knife point.
Do you think that's where Archimedes would take a lyre?
Hope not. For his sake. The Vipers are dangerous. If he did have the lyre on him, they'd probably rough him up for it. He's one of those kids they'd be keeping around for fodder, if you get me.
Thank you for your help.
Hope you find the lyre. Watch out for the Vipers at the temple of Athena Itonia.
You're that servant. The one who disappeared at the same time as the lyre.
I can explain. Archimedes talked me into it and said he'd use the drachmi to buy my freedom. When we escaped, he said he wanted to bring the lyre to the Vipers. I said no. The Vipers said yes.
The Vipers have Archimedes and the lyre now. As for you, you can go back to Praxilla and apologize if you really want help. That must be where they're keeping Archimedes and the lyre.
Thank the gods I'm saved. These horrible thugs blackmailed me into stealing the lyre.
I doubt that.
They took it from me when I was captured.
You won't get away!
Malaka got what they deserved.
Did they force you to steal Praxila's lyre?
No, they gave me the confidence I was lacking. We would drink and complain about poetry at the festival, and I let slip that Praxila's my mother.
What? Praxila's your mother?
She is. She abandoned me and my father when I was a child. Something about following her destiny to be a wandering poet. My father, Achaikos, built the lyre for her as a wedding present. She loved it more than us. I wanted her to feel the way we did when she left.
Praxila got what she deserved for abandoning her family.
I just wanted her to feel some of the pain I felt. Why don't I feel better?
Archimedes, I know you still have the lyre. Give it to me.
It got broken in the struggle.
Malaka.
Wait, before you leave, I need some advice. Should I talk to Praxila? I don't know what to do.
Approach Praxila as yourself and talk to her. Maybe she missed you and didn't know how to come home.
I need time to think about everything. My father, my mother, my friends. Please don't tell Praxila who I am.
By Zeus! I would have been a goner there if it wasn't for you.
Lucky I came by.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Epi. Well, Epizilos, but my friends call me Epi. Not that I have friends, necessarily.
I'm Alexios.
Charmed. You have the look of someone used to being out in the world.
You look like you shouldn't be outside on your own. At all.
It can't be helped. I've been overcome with adventure. I have, in my possession, a Mycenaean tablet that leads to a sacred burial site. I'm calling it the Cave of the Oracle.
Good for you.
Mycenaeans were known for their elaborate grave sites, full of precious things.
How precious?
Ancient jewelry, ceremonial swords and daggers, so very precious. If you escort me, I'll show you.
How can I turn down a promise of precious things?
The Fates have delivered you onto my path, and thus we travel together.
The Fates have been known to have a sense of humor.
Happening upon you, hero, is fortuitous.
Glad to hear it. So, you dig through book roll?
No. Well, yes and no. I dig through dirt, too.
That's what farmers do.
I uncover our history. Sometimes, hopefully this time, it will uncover ancient wonders.
Hate to break it to you, but clay pots and dirt aren't that wondrous to most.
I've dedicated my life to it. It's so much more than treasure to be looted.
Is it though?
It's who we are. Knowing where we come from tells us where we are headed.
You educated people and your riddles.
Some people don't care about the past. They only want to steal something that will make them a few drachmi. Imagine that.
Hard to believe.
My peers are no more than treasure hunters and art dealers.
Well, you did mention precious jewels.
These ruins and relics are notoriously hard to find. I found this one through clever search and deduction.
Tell me more about it.
Mycenaeans held specific rituals. Some tales speak of objects made by the gods.
Yes, the gods like to play their hand on occasion.
Think of this, Mystios. How would you like to have had the gods help you in battle?
A good warrior doesn't need any help from the gods, or anyone else.
True, true. But think of what we might find there.
You think we'll find something with his power?
See? Now are you interested?
I certainly am. The Oracle of Trophonios. I wonder if the cult's working here too.
What's this?
Stay back.
They seem drawn to this place. I hadn't expected that.
Does this have to do with... whatever that name was you said?
The Mycenaeans? I don't see how they could know. It must be related to Trophonios. I'll observe them and see what I can learn.
Fine. I'll search further inside.
Wait! Take this steely piece. See if there are markings that match it.
Not much of a burial site. Mules are buried in higher places of honor. The steely piece looks like it can be placed. This is unexpected. This is more elaborate than I thought. Ah, this is more like it. Let's see what we have. This statue depicts a warrior. The markings match Epi's stone. Epi will want to see all of this. We're in the right place. Unfortunately, my friend, it's been looted. All I found was this armor.
That is highly significant. The Mycenaeans were a warrior culture, you know. So this must be a warrior's tomb.
Well, it's a decent piece, but where's the rest of it?
That was only one part of the stele. If we can find the others, I can decipher the text.
Maybe that will reveal more armor. The rest of the stele you speak of could be anywhere.
If I can find clues for where to look, are you interested in finding the other stele pieces?
I'll look for the others.
Excellent! Now, I need to see those markings. Let's go inside. I didn't expect the steely keystone to actually be a key.
I wonder what happens when all of them are in place.
Even with only part of the steely, I can start to decipher the writing.
What does it say?
I think that says of the gods.
Really? To think you were someone yelling for help not long ago.
Look at me now.
I think you're going to need all of them, though.
According to this, it seems that the steely pieces have been deliberately separated.
Wait. I found one already. It caught my eye.
By Zeus, you're a natural at this. Did it also come with armor?
Part of it.
There must be a piece of armor with each missing steely.
But why?
This section here refers to a ritual.
It doesn't explain why the armor was separated and hidden with a steely piece.
Maybe that was part of the ritual? We need to find the other steely pieces. Are you ready?
If we found these, then we'll find the other steely pieces too. I'll go look.
Even with the full keystone in place, some of the meaning may be lost on us.
I have faith in you.
Oh! You won't believe what this section says. Of the primordial gods. Primordial.
That's interesting.
That's ancient.
It could just be a prayer on behalf of the warrior.
That's what I thought too. Until I read this part.
There's more.
It mentions that the ritual will be activated.
What ritual?
I have no idea. I'm presuming it means we need all of the steelies in place before something happens.
Do you have the location for the missing piece?
This text is hard to make sense of. It appears to be a warning. Be careful when you explore the tomb of Orion.
I'll be careful. Time to go.
Καλούμε σε μάκαρ πολιώνυμε, πυρίπολε και τελεκάρπα.
I was able to get the lyre, but not in one piece.
Thank you. Oh, Haikos, what mischief did you get yourself into?
Whatever you're after, you're too late. They're all gone. Dead or mad.
I don't understand. Who did this to you?
I don't understand it myself. My brethren and I were drawn to this place, but madness took over. We fought over the artifact. One of them grabbed it and ran.
Grab the Steely?
Search the caves. That's where they'll be hiding. Beware the... They're beyond reason.
The gods speak only to me! You can't have it!
Was the Steely influencing them in some way?
Τρίπολε και τελετάρχα, Θεόν Πάτερ,
There may be some truth in this lore.
Oh, is that blood on it?
It's otherwise undamaged. There are people claiming that it speaks to them. What could do that?
Strange. I don't hear anything. Do you?
Words of madmen. Perhaps the next pieces will tell us more.
This one needs a good cleaning. Let's hope the remaining ones are fine.
I'll search for the remaining steelies.
My peers will finally listen to what I have to say. It says the ritual will activate something. But what? What will happen when we have all of the pieces? Will it lead to a treasure? Some of the translation is lost on me. This passage speaks of worth.
Huh. What else?
This passage mentions something about inner vision. But the meaning is unclear.
It's almost translated. Why aren't you happy?
You tell me others are hearing things. They think it speaks to them. Yet I hear nothing. I feel nothing.
This is an important find. You said so yourself. Why does it matter what others say or feel?
I know. I see that it's important from a logical perspective. But what if I can't experience it? And this mention of worth, what if it means I'm not worthy?
What if the gods are not worthy of us? Look, we aren't done yet, right? So wait and see.
You're right.
Time to dust yourself off and focus.
You're right.
We should carry on.
There are 2 locations to explore this time. There is a temple in the city of Orchomenos. It's near the harbor. The other stele is difficult to pinpoint. There are ruins along the coastline, near the altar for Iphigenia.
All right then. And cheer up. We're almost done.
Alexios, thwarter of thieves. I appreciate you bringing a high cost back to me, but I need to ask another favor.
You need help fixing the lyre.
Perceptive, too. Look at it. Wood's gone soft, body splintered, it's toneless, tooless even.
What can be done to save it?
Cressis has been having this festival for years. The town is built around it. Of course, because instruments are as fragile as a poet's heart, there's a master lyre maker at Cressis port.
Not too far away.
And since it's been proven that nothing is safe on these hills, I'll need some muscle for protection.
I can help you get there safely.
The journey will be worth your while. Come now.
I'm right behind you.
I have many fond memories of this place. I've watched the place grow into a town, and the small gathering of friends grow into a massive festival. It's more home than home.
Your true love is a lyre, and your home is a poetry festival. You never wanted to settle somewhere.
Oh, you sweet young child. My life isn't as simple as you make it out to be. I'm like Zephyros, needing to go where I please. I learned this the hard way.
So you care only for yourself?
If you only live your life for others, what's the point? You're nothing but a slave, a loyal beast at best.
People can get hurt.
Traditional and domestic, I would have died inside. And like as not, thrown myself into the sea. I know what I need.
Seems like the festival here is much less formal than the others I've encountered.
Yes, Dionysus claimed our offerings to Apollo and granted us the gift of ecstasy.
I can see why it would attract people from far and wide.
Do not misunderstand. Heathen is one part of worship. Timiha, where are you?
Who is making all that fucking noise?
The smell of the sea is almost enough to cover your stench, Timiha.
Praxilla, I've been gathering fruits to throw at you all week.
High praise coming from you. I need a favor. Achaikos was kidnapped by some idiot and needs a new neck.
This idiot?
This idiot carries a sharp spear.
I hired this muscle here to get Achaikos back. Now he's keeping me company.
All right, give him here. Poor fellow's been brutalized.
But you can fix it, right?
Of course I can fix him. I am the best pair of hands you're going to find outside of Athens. Problem is, Achaikos is a special boy. I have materials, but nothing worthy of putting him together.
What materials do you need?
I have what I need for the neck, but the old one took the strings and yoke out when it snapped. Ah, there's a crack running through the soundbox. That needs to be replaced.
What should I be looking for?
Some use bone for the yoke and neck, but nothing beats wood in my opinion. Strings are made from gut, and we could use a shell for the soundbox.
I will return with the materials to repair Achaikos. Wolves are fierce animals. I'll gut them for Praxilla. Hope these are enough guts for fixing Achaikos. This shell should be perfect for Praxilla's lyre.
Getting away!
Stop right there!
should be enough wood for a new lyre. I have everything we need.
Excellent. Give it here.
Be careful with it.
He'll like me better when I'm done. You always were too rough with your fingering.
Well, that's the first complaint I've heard about it.
There he is, looking more handsome than ever.
You call this your best work? You're robbing me blind.
Oh, shut up, and go deafen the masses with your wailing.
Thanks for the help. Here's your drachmi. I need some time to put a high cost through spaces. I might need some help after though, so swing by my tent when you have a minute.
Sure, if I'm in the area.
You'd better not get too close.
Careful! Do we have a problem?
Out of the way!
The Mistios returns. Do you have time to accompany me and Achaikos to our triumphant performance?
After all this, I wouldn't miss it.
Excellent. We team up once more.
So we're a team now. Can I still expect to get paid?
After my performance, drachmi will be in no short supply. Trust me.
You've dedicated your life to your art. You must have a lot to show for it.
I write 100 poems every night when I go to sleep, and I throw out 100 every morning when I wake up. Luckily, some have survived to touch people.
Do you have any favorites?
There's one I'm well known for that is very dear to me. The most beautiful thing I leave is the light of the sun. Second are the shining stars and the face of the moon. Then ripe cucumbers, apples, and pears too.
Sounds nice, but we should get going. So, cucumbers?
The sun gives us the fruit of the trees, like the fruit of the loins.
In your poem you say you leave the sun. Why?
Not me. Adonis. He's being asked upon death about the most beautiful things he's left behind. To me, there is no greater beauty than that of the sun, and the moon, and stars.
Oh, why is he being asked this?
Adonis is beauty incarnate. What could be so beautiful that even he would be fain to leave?
I see. Looks like we've made it.
Marvin.
It's Praxilla!
I heard she was coming this year.
Praxilla! Recite something for us!
I've been reciting this poem for years. Alexios, would you do me the kindness of allowing me to hear it anew from your lips?
I couldn't.
Nonsense. You know everything you need to do it justice. How about something new this year?
most beautiful thing I leave is the light of the sun.
Praise be Apollo!
Second are the shining eyes and face of my lover.
Oh, that's so romantic! Is it a new variation?
Then, ripe peaches, figs, and pomegranates too.
I love this new interpretation.
Alexios, your interpretation of my poem has made me feel more connected to it than I have in years. You didn't recite my words, but the emotion shone through.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It wouldn't be a poetry festival without someone causing a disturbance.
Praxilla, get to safety. I can handle them.
Now's our time! Go!
Happens every year. Some cursed idiots drink too much wine and get themselves killed.
I didn't know poetry festivals were such lively events.
Indeed. I need to take a moment to recover. Let's go back to my tent.
But we do have a happy ending.
Praxilla, it has taken me long years of soul-searching and many nights of tears to bring myself to this moment. I am Archimedes, your son.
When I heard the name of the man who stole my lyre, I suspected it might be you.
I've dreamt of hurting you as you hurt me and my father 1,000 times. But I only knew you as the mother who abandoned me, and not as the artist that I just saw.
Just as Adonis lamented the beauty he left behind, I too left that which was most precious to me on the death of my old self.
You're not dead. Neither of you are. Take this opportunity and see what you can build together.
Thank you for all your help.
Nothing gets past the eyes of Cosmos.
I hope you can.
Someone get...
Somebody get water!
Υπέτρος επικίνδυνος εστί.
Εργάζεται
Συμμορία επαρχικέλη στον τάφο.
Welcome, μυστίος.
Please ask for anything you want. We have the finest quality merchandise. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
Welcome back, Miss.
I'd be happy.
What do you do? It's
All right. I'm here to see Socrates.
Alexios!
You know who I am?
Of course I do. Socrates never stops talking about you.
And you are...
His wife, of course. I'm Xantippe.
Of course. With how much Socrates has told me, it's like I already know you.
Oh? What sort of things has he said?
He said how beautiful you are. I see now how true his words were.
You flatter me. Though I'm surprised Socrates said as much to you. He's not the type to focus on looks.
So, where is Socrates? I got a note that said to meet him here.
That's what I'd like to know. He went to another symposium last night, and he didn't come home after.
Sounds like a good place to start looking.
I was just about to head there myself. Come, keep me company.
How long have you and Socrates been married?
It's been quite some time now.
What is it about him that you love so much?
Love is not a word I'd use. It frustrates me to no end.
That doesn't surprise me.
Even so, it's worth the frustration. His mind is like no other. Not to mention, he's quite a good lover.
That's not something I wanted to picture. It must be why Alcibiades seems so infatuated with him.
Don't mention that name around me. Always coming by drunk, sending Socrates gifts like giant cakes.
I didn't know.
It's fine.
Xantippe!
What is it?
Socrates! They took him away. They said he was under arrest.
For what?
I have no idea. We were just talking after the symposium. I'd say go ask him yourself, but he'll be guarded. They took him southeast of here.
That fool! I knew this would happen to him one day.
I'll find him. Don't worry.
This is his doing. It's best to let these things run their course.
I can't believe Socrates was arrested. I need to find out what happened.
Getting some new weapons soon. Or was it that one? Either way, we are getting...
Alexios, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same.
Well, here I am. Though I'm more curious about how you are here. The guards let you in?
I only had to tell them how close we are, and they let me come see you.
Ah, then you used what you learned from me. I'm impressed.
My words cut very, very deep.
Your care is appreciated, but if you had waited only a bit longer, I'm sure my trial would have taken place and I'd be free.
You're not going to trial. We're getting you out of here.
I understand your concern, but what good would escaping do other than prove I'm guilty? No. In fact, I'm looking forward to this trial.
What if they find you guilty, and your punishment is severe?
That will never happen. I'll convince them I deserve to go free. You'll see.
What were you arrested for?
I haven't the slightest idea.
And that doesn't bother you?
Sometimes understanding does not come at the moment we would like. More importantly, this is giving me the necessary time to think.
About...
I went to see the Pythia, and she told me there is none wiser than me. An intriguing thought, and one I've been unable to stop thinking about.
Socrates, the Pythia is...
It matters not what you believe she is or she isn't. I must examine not only her words, but my own self as well. I know nothing, so how could I be called wise?
What does that have to do with being locked up?
I believe my time here and this trial may help me find the answer. I will be fine. Trust me.
Since you won't leave with me, I'll go see the Pythia myself.
That's not necessary.
I'll find out why she told you that. I won't let you go to trial, even if you think you'll be found innocent.
Ah, Alexios, you...
I'll come back when I have what I need.
What is...
Fight me!
That's not possible!
Good job!
You're going to suffer!
By the gods! What did you do?
Not you.
You remember me?
Just go. I'm too old for this.
Victory!
There might be a bit of blood when you go upstairs.
You again?
I'm here for a different reason.
After last time, they tortured me. I thought they were going to kill me, just like I told you. It hurt so badly, I begged for death.
I didn't mean for that to happen.
Just hurry, and tell me what you want.
You told Socrates something, and I want to know why.
Questioning why the Pythia speaks is a strange thing.
I know why you speak, and I know who controls your voice. Tell me why the cult had you tell Socrates he's the wisest.
The cult didn't tell me to say that. I did that on my own.
Tell me the truth, or I'll force you to.
I gain nothing by lying to you. If you and Socrates are close, you are my ally in this as well.
An ally? For what?
I know much of Socrates. Not only has he visited me often, but his students do as well.
Get to the point.
You know the gods don't speak through me. I feel Socrates is the one who can convince others of this. If he succeeds, the cult will have no more need for me.
So you're hoping he comes to the conclusion that the gods don't exist?
It matters not if Socrates believes they exist. He needs simply to doubt that the gods speak through me.
This is getting complicated.
Whatever you do, you can't tell Socrates.
I understand. He has to come to the answer on his own.
Exactly. Although, if you truly wish to help Socrates, a student of his came by not long before you. He seemed distraught.
Distraught?
He was clutching a book tightly to his chest and kept looking over his shoulder. He told me he was going into a tomb nearby until things were safe.
Thank you. I'll find him.
Please, don't come back here again.
This is it.
Αληθώς τούτος είναι και χειροκτώνε, φιλανθρώπη και μητηρία, ρημονή της και βροτών ελπίς, η κατέχεις ωραίο πλησινά της φυτός του
Find the boy and take the puppies. What was that?
You don't need to be scared now. I'm not with them.
That doesn't mean you won't kill me. You just want this for yourself.
I'm a friend of Socrates.
You are? Prove it.
I'm not proving anything to you. I just saved your life, and I'm here to help.
Okay, if you say so.
Why were those men after you?
For some reason, they wanted these writings of Socrates's. Well, I wrote them, but it's all his words.
That seems like a strange thing to want.
One of them had a big mouth. He mentioned something about the priest at the sanctuary of Athena Pronea. He said this was the final thing they needed to get rid of Socrates.
I'll take care of the priests.
Thank you. And, well, please, give this to Socrates. It hurts me to say this after all I've learned from him, but I have a family. I can't risk being caught up in whatever this is.
So you're going to stop being his student?
It feels I have no choice. Maybe one day that will change.
I'll be sure to give him the writings.
Thank you. Make sure he stays safe. The world will be a worse place without him in it.
That student gave me an idea. Xantippe said there was a symposium. Maybe I can convince the others who were there to help Socrates. I'm not sure why the priests want Socrates gone, but I need to take care of them. I need to talk to them. Maybe I can convince them to stand up for Socrates at the trial.
Do not students take what they learn from their teachers? What then if the teacher is wrong? Does that not simply perpetuate these wrong teachings amongst future generations?
You assume the students aren't wise enough to understand the flaws of the teacher. Think of those who came before us. First Thales, then his student Anaximandros, and then Anaximenes. Without the teachings of those before him, it's safe to say Anaximenes would not have reached the conclusions he did.
I don't think that's true at all. Oh, perhaps this new phase can offer a different perspective.
A student gets to take all the knowledge of their teacher without needing to come up with answers themselves. If they're smart, they should surpass those they studied under.
An astute observation. The time saved by receiving the knowledge allows the student not only to expand on the ideas, but to come up with more of their own. But what if the student expands on ideas without first seeking the truth behind them?
If a student asks questions before first learning from their teacher, they've not only failed their teacher, but themselves.
Yes, and more would do well to challenge what they hear.
Your appearance betrays you, Mystius. Clearly, you've taken on a teacher of your own.
Something like that. He's the reason I'm here. Socrates needs your help.
Socrates? Ha! If it's another debate you want, it will be hard for us to decide who hates that man more. Why would we help him?
You can either help him, or I can show you that I'm not a Mystios only in looks.
I didn't realize Socrates taught his students to harm those who disagree with them.
I'm a different student than you're used to.
We wouldn't stand a chance against you in a fight. But that doesn't mean we will do what you say through threat of violence. You've been an interesting part of the conversation thus far. So we will give you another chance. Why should we help Socrates?
It doesn't matter if he's your worst enemy. If they're willing to imprison someone like Socrates only for his words, what's to say they won't do the same to you?
So, you want us to help out of fear of being imprisoned ourselves?
I don't care why you help. If I hadn't said his name, would you think it was right Socrates was locked up?
If it's as you say, and it was for his words, then no.
And aren't you afraid it could happen to you too?
Of course. If we can't speak our minds, what else are we to do?
If you believe that, then you should help.
Fine, fine. You've made your point, and you've made it well. Socrates deserves our help, but we don't give it lightly.
That makes it worth even more.
We'll be on our way then. We'll gather some others as well. Make sure our voices are heard. Believe it or not, we're pretty good at causing a scene.
If you're like Socrates, that's not hard to believe.
Wow, I've never seen someone convince them so easily before.
Is that so? I guess I should feel proud. I'm surprised to see a child here.
Is there an age at which it would suddenly be okay to debate with them? What then of the night before I turned that age? Should we be prevented from doing what we wish due to the world's view of us?
I can't even have a normal conversation with a child.
Normal is no fun. Look around. Everyone here wants the same thing.
Headaches?
Debate!
You're the first kid I've met who'd rather debate than play.
Don't tell the others, but I'm envious that you're a student of Socrates. I hope one day to be as well.
You're on the right path. What's your name?
Aristocles. Although I've never liked that name much.
It does sound like countless others I've heard around Athens. Why not choose another?
I can do that? Huh. My brother always had a problem saying my name, so he called me Plato instead. Perhaps I'll use that.
I like it.
Thank you. Well, I better hurry after the others. Here.
Ποιος εμέ περιπέζει?
Κάραν μου απολέσω.
Ίσον αρκαθεύω.
Άφησε τούτου.
I will have... Ready yourself! You're still going!
go to higher authority to get rid of Socrates.
Rush them!
Now that all the priests are dead, testify against Socrates.
How did you do that?
Εξαδέλφοι απεκτήσαν το πολλάκι.
I enjoy this. There he is!
Socrates, you're... Here?
I am.
What happened? The trial couldn't have taken place that quickly.
Had I been given the chance to defend myself, it would have been quick indeed. But unfortunately for me, I was let free before I could.
That's good news.
Apparently, those who had charges to bring against me were found dead. And evidence they claimed to have went missing.
It sounds like someone was looking out for you.
There were also some people protesting my arrest, I was told. I have to ask, did you have something to do with this?
Me? Kill? Steal? Arrange protests?
Yes.
It does sound like me. But it was someone else this time.
I'm glad I asked.
Did you have time to find an answer for the Pythia's words?
I thought it would have taken much longer than it did, but the moment I stopped thinking about it, it came to me like a flash of Zeus's lightning.
We should get you home. I'm sure you'll be more comfortable there.
In some ways, that will be true. In others, well, Xanthippe will decide that. Being free feels good, but I don't believe Xanthippe will be happy with me.
She has good reason to be mad this time.
We argue often about how I need to be careful with what I say and where I say it. This will only give her more cause to bring it up.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Oh, you misunderstand. I love it.
You do?
People see Xanthippe and believe it is her beauty that drew me to her. But it is her argumentative spirit I lust for.
Nobody ever likes that about me.
Having my opinions and thoughts challenged helps me to refine them and to grow as a person.
And she likes these arguments?
Oh, I doubt it. But it is in those fiery moments that her spirit is strongest, like an untamed horse.
Don't call her a horse to her face.
I'm afraid your advice is a bit too late. Do it now!
Get somewhere safe, Socrates.
I got you like a pig! You're a waste of breath!
I wonder what that was about.
With the things I do, it's sometimes hard to know.
Let's hurry back before anything else happens.
You came back. Finally. I'm ready to return to Athens. I've had enough of Phokis and this talk of the Pythia.
You will be happy to hear I have no need for her words any longer.
Ah, then something positive came out of this after all.
I just remembered. A student of yours has been taking notes of your teachings. He wanted you to have them. What did you do that for?
Nobody asked him to write down my words.
Even so, why not keep it? Share it with others.
Because of a story I was told as a boy.
All right, let's hear it.
The king of Egypt, Thamos, was visited by the god Thephtha. Thephtha offered the invention of writing to the king and told him it was an elixir of memory and wisdom. But Thamos disagreed. He believed the people would no longer use their memories, for they would simply read instead. These written words would not offer true wisdom, but only the appearance of such.
You don't want your words written down so others can't use them to pretend to be smart.
Much like creatures in a painting, the words sit there unmoving. If you ask them a question, they will preserve a solemn silence. And no matter how many times you ask, they will only ever say the same thing. They cannot defend their message.
That's the part you like. The defense of your words.
All who speak should defend their words if questioned about them. That is why I choose to speak and not write. That is why any words of mine that last beyond my final breath will be those that people choose to remember. Those words will be true wisdom and not an illusion.
I should get going. I'm glad you're free.
As am I, although, if you allow me, there is something.
I doubt I could stop you.
We like to believe that action means progress, but it's control that's so truly desired. The more we do, the more control it seems we have, but the less we allow for others. If we grip too tightly, we'll find we've crushed what it is we're holding on to.
Meaning...
Meaning we must sometimes let life unfold without trying to influence the outcome.
I'll keep that in mind. I almost forgot. In your letter, you said you had something to ask me. What was it?
You know, I've completely forgotten now. Take care, Alexios.
Stay out of trouble, Socrates.